What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Thursday NBA edition of my DFS podcast. It's November 4th. We have a 5-game main slate, and I will be discussing my 5 favorite value plays as in the early afternoon. I will be giving away a free 25 Guru credits to all FD Guru users who comment below this video. Their FD Guru username. That's 25 credits. All you got to do is like the video, make sure you're subscribed here, and put your username below this video. Before I get into my picks, my sponsored sportsbook, BetUS. As usual, if you watch these videos every day, it's just a paid promo I have. Sign up with the link below. With promo code JOIN125 with a minimum of $50 or more, and they will match it 125%. So if you do the minimum deposit of $50, they will give you, I think it's like 62 in bonus. 125% of $50 is like 62. So do that. It's a great sports book. So if you need a book, it's a great idea. So for point guard today, let's look at Mike Conley. His price actually went down after he had a great game for the Jazz against the Kings. Donovan Mitchell's also questionable tonight. If he's out, it makes Conley an automatic play. Even if he's in, Conley will be starting. He'll be seeing around 30 minutes like he has in the last 2 games. And he should be shooting the ball. He's got a lot of confidence. The shot seems like it's there. 50 total points, real points over the last 2 games. He only needs like 26 fantasy points. He's got a pretty high floor. He's averaging 26 on the year. So he's a nice, safe cash game play tonight. For shooting guard, maybe more of a GPP play because we haven't seen Cunningham's potential yet. The young stud, the most potential out of this past draft class, has only played 2 games. The first game he was on a minutes restriction. The last game against the Bucks was his first game where they really unleashed him, and he did not play well. 11 fantasy points. It was a tough matchup against the Bucks. The game script wasn't there, and it just really I watched the game, it really didn't flow at all. So I don't think it was really Cunningham. I think it was just mainly that specific game. His price went down $400. He was $5,000. Now he's $4,600. He has no minutes limit. I would like to think his ceiling is 40 fantasy points. He's going to be the number 1 guy on the Pistons. So why not? He's got a weird chance of getting 10x his value. And he only needs like 22 fantasy points to reach value. If you don't want him in cash games, completely understand. Might need to see a good game or 2 out of him first. But nonetheless, he should be on your radar for tonight. Small forwards, look at Kevin Porter. Kind of the same deal here. He's a huge boomer bust guy. He could be just a GPP play tonight. Not sure if I'm going to put him in my cash lineup. It really depends on if the Rockets play well or not. They played well against the Lakers the last 2 games. They only lost by 2 last game and 10 the game before that. So that's really good. Even though they lost, that's good in terms of the Rockets standards. And he's played well over the last 2 games. So I think his fantasy points directly reflect on if the Rockets are getting blown out or not because he has the ball in his hands so often. His turnovers are pretty atrocious, but he's got a great ceiling. He got 46 in the second game of the year. He got 40 last game against the Lakers. He had 30 before that. He needs like 30 for value. So maybe a GPP flyer. It might be a little too risky because the Rockets are 10-point underdogs as of right now in Phoenix. They have the chance to get blown out. So keep an eye on Kevin Porter, but he's not a must play. For power forwards, look at George's Niang. He's been playing really, really well in the absence of Tobias Harris. He's been that first guy off of the Sixers bench over the 2 games that Tobias has been out. It's no coincidence that he's seen 31 minutes in each game, and his production has been outstanding. His price is still almost bare minimum. He needs like 17 fantasy points to reach value. He's easily done that in the last 2 games. He basically got 10x his value 2 games ago. And then last night he played the Bulls and played really well. Was hitting threes pretty often. So it's good to see his stroke going. He's going to come into this game with a lot of confidence. And the Pistons are a bit worse on defense than the Bulls. So I expect him to get 20 fantasy points to hit value tonight. And then for center, let's go back to Joel Embiid. I was all over him last night. Didn't quite produce how I thought he would. 41 fantasy points. He needs like 47 to hit value, so he didn't completely bite the bullet. He's got a much better matchup tonight. I should have really reconsidered him against the Bulls. I don't regret it, but Vucevic is a great defender, and it does make sense that he didn't have a great game. Tonight, I expect him to play a lot better against the Pistons. They have Isaiah Stewart and Jeremy Grant to throw at Embiid. I don't think the Pistons are going to have an answer for Joel Embiid tonight, and we usually see his price over 10,000. He has the chance to be the highest scoring player on tonight's slate. So with that potential, I'm going to be looking at him tonight, whether it's in my cash, my hybrid, or my GPP lineup. I don't know yet. It's too early. But he's a guy I'm looking at tonight, and you should too. That'll sum up today's video, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Like the video. Make sure you're subscribed. Put your FD Guru username below this video to get those 25 Guru credits. Until next time, I am the FD Guru, and I'm signing off. See ya.